I kicked the tire of my car that had died on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. "Do you need help, ma'am?" I turned around and saw a man riding a black horse. I was in the middle of nowhere countryside, so I was slightly surprised to see him, but knew people rode in this area. I was nervous. I had tried checking my phone, but there was no service. I was a young woman completely and utterly alone in the middle of nowhere with a broken down car, no cell service, and nothing to defend myself. The car was a rental and only had a key fob, so I pretended like I wasn't nervous. He asked on his horse, "What's wrong with it?" as he nods his head at my car. I was getting more and more nervous with each passing moment. I have no idea, it just broke down out of nowhere. I don't know why, as he got off his horse, but I had a horrible feeling in my gut. He goes, "Pop the hood." With no other option, I do it. "Interesting that you made it this far." The hair on my arms stood up as I asked, "What do you mean?" "Because I expected you to come to a dead stop at least 5 miles back." That's when I noticed how tired, sweaty, and heavy breathing the horse was. I knew he ran his horse hard and fast to catch up to me. I don't hesitate and follow what my instincts are screaming at me. This man was dangerous. As a working horse trainer, I knew how to spook a horse to run away. I turned and ran as I slapped the horse's butt on the way. The distraction would either buy me a few seconds head start, or the man would try and track his horse down. The horse took off as the man screamed after me as his footsteps started in my direction. I was running over uneven dirt and rocks as I pumped my arms like in PE. I felt like I was running for my life. At this moment, I probably was. I pushed with all my strength and dropped into a ditch while switching directions. The ditch provided me some cover from being seen as I continued running, but before I got there, my ankle rolled on a rock. It hurt so bad, but I hear, "Where are you?" My ankle was throbbing, but I pushed through the pain and finally dove into the ditch. He kept following, and I needed something to defend myself. What did I have that could protect me? But I heard a rattling. I glance over to my right to see a healthy and angry diamondback snake. Growing up on a nesting ground for rattler snakes, I learned how to handle them as safely as I could. A plan started forming as I continued staring down at the dangerous snake. I waited patiently as I stared at the snake. It was still stretched out, not curled to strike, and my best weapon. Still, a snake like this needed only a second to bite me. I picked up a small stick and placed the stick tightly between my legs. It would give the stick some heat like a small animal would give off that the snake could detect. It would buy me a few extra seconds that I would need to grab the snake. I take a deep breath in, then I'm moving. I toss the stick close enough in front of the snake. The snake lunges forward, and I go to grab the back of its head. I bit through my lip as pain radiated around my wrist as I was a centimeter off. I readjusted my grip on it. All I could hope for was that it was either a dry bite, where the snake didn't inject me with venom, poison, or didn't waste it all on the bite against me. It could take days to regenerate venom for snakes, as I learned from living on a nesting ground for deadly snakes. "Where are you? I'm going to find you." "Then no one will hear your screams." Blood flowed down my chin at me, biting through my lip. I took a breath as the man finally showed in line of sight. We could see each other. "I found you, you wrench!" the man snarled as sweat poured down his own face. "You want me? Come get me." I pretend to turn around to run. The leaves crackle, and from the corner of my eye, I see the hand. I pivot on the ball of my foot, and I allow the snake to lunge forward. The snake lunges directly into the man's face. He screams in pain as the snake bites him multiple times. Some of the bites I could see leaked a yellowish-green mixture with blood. I quickly grab a rock, and once the snake slithers away, I am on top of him. "You won't have me," and I slam the rock against the howling man in pain. All is suddenly silent except for the wind. I had needed a vial of anti-venom when I finally found and caught the man's horse. I rode to the ER I had passed in the small town 7 miles back. The police officer re-entered my room. "Did you find him?" I asked, hooked up to an IV. The officer just stares at me and goosebumps appear again over me. "Got you," the man stated as I saw the bite wounds on his face from a snake.